When life hits you like an isekai truck, it can be very easy to just give up and not want to achieve your goals anymore. Whether that's with fitness or with life or with anything, really. Anything that's hard to keep going, yeah, it can be very easy to give up. But hopefully in this video, I can give you guys some tips and advice, some mindset shifts to keep you guys from giving up and hopefully take those steps forward to get over whatever hurdles you are going through. And by the way, welcome to Weeb Talk, where I just talk to you guys into the camera, no fancy schmancy edits, nothing, none of that, just me and you getting to know each other a little bit better. Damn right. I've met like a lot of people in my community and in the YouTube comments where they were like, yeah, I used to work out, but then I stopped for a bit and then I kept going later on. A lot of people, they seem to have gotten to a point in their fitness journey where at some point it just doesn't become worth it to them, and then they decide, you know, I'm just gonna stop for a bit. And I've been there, nothing to do with fitness, but more so to do with life in general. So some of you might not know this. Some of the OGs will. But when I was doing YouTube, when I started YouTube, I got massive success with one of my first videos. It was Train Like Toji. And I got so many views from that. I felt amazing. I thought, oh, I'm on top of the world. I'm going to be YouTube famous. I'm going to be YouTube successful. And then a couple months later, my views drop for, you know, algorithmic reasons. And I felt terrible. I kept pumping out videos, but it felt like I'm not getting the same views as I used to. And at the same time, I was working a full-time job. I got a new full-time job. I moved out. I wake up at 6 a.m. to work on the video, 9 to 5 I work. After that, I work out, then I come back home. It's like 7 o'clock, I have to eat. Then I have to work on the video again, and then I'm in bed at like 10, 10:30, even 11 sometimes. Then I wake up again and again. I lived like that for like a couple months. And eventually I got to a point where I was just recording some B-roll, some exercise footage, and I just really did not feel like doing it. And I had to tell my audience, hey guys, I'm taking like a week break. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Because I just felt like I really don't want to do this video. It just felt like an absolute chore, like, to do. I just felt so discouraged at the time. And even after that, my views dropped even more, so that sucked as well. But I was in an absolute state where I was like, do I really want to do this? I'm not making much money from it. It's eating up so much of my time. I'm tired. I feel pretty miserable. But obviously now, YouTube, my channel's growing. YouTube is going pretty well. And at the same time, I'm having even more fun making videos than before. So what the hell happened? There was one mindset shift. It was one mindset shift that allowed me to make it past that hurdle. And that was me realizing that what I'm going through is probably what other people have gone through. The only difference is that they gave up at that point. Not everything that's hard to achieve is valuable, but everything that's valuable is hard to achieve. A successful YouTube channel is difficult to get. Getting a successful business, getting an anime physique, that's very difficult. And that's why a lot of people, that's why it's valuable, not because it's difficult, because people want it, but the fact that people have it, people know, oh wow, that's a good job, very good job, because it was hard to get. And a lot of people don't do that stuff because they think it's hard, I'm not gonna be able to do it. And so I realized there's a bunch of people who probably got to that point in their lives where they're trying to balance work and YouTube, and they just don't make it because they give up. So when I realized, if I actually just keep going, I'm gonna make it past 90% of people automatically, just for not giving up. Just the fact that I can make that little extra step, like keep making a video a week, the fact that I could just do that and I'd be able to surpass people. Not even like worry about the views, just keep consistent with it. I'm gonna surpass 99% of people. And it's the same thing with working out. A lot of people, they go to the gym for 2 months and then they give up. That's like a majority of people. So if you go to the gym and you go for 3 months, congratulations. You just surpassed a bunch of people. Whoa. It was crazy. All you had to do was go for 3 months. Why not 4? Why not 5? 90% of people give up at this point. So if I make it past it, I'm better than 90% of people. That's what I keep telling myself when I encounter a hard hurdle, a hurdle that's like gonna push me. I just realized this is a normal feeling. This is completely normal to feel. It's completely normal to feel like giving up when working out. It's completely normal to feel like giving up when you're working on something that's difficult. So just remember that. And that way you'll get past it. One of the things that I wish I had though, when I was struggling, was a sense of, I wish I had people to talk to about it. Because I have no YouTuber friends. There's nobody I can talk to and say, hey, I'm going through this, I need some advice. So, and that's one of the reasons why I think the Shonen Strength community, which is part of the Protagonist Method program, is so nice, because you have a bunch of like-minded people who are trying to achieve the same thing, and whenever someone feels like giving up, they can just be like, hey guys, I'm feeling it. It's rough. I've missed the gym a couple times. Immediately you get words of encouragement. And I've seen this. Immediately you'll get words of encouragement to be like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Just keep going, blah, 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 blah. Like I have some like community posts saved that I thought would be good for this video. Like Steven says, like, it's refreshing to see a group of diverse experiences, helps keep people motivated. And, you know, they come across stories they relate to, and they get some mindset shifts. They get some new insights from someone who might or might not have been struggling with something similar or an entirely new thing. Again, you can see other people's lived experiences in that community and just get inspired to keep going, because there's 1,000 people in the community. Everyone's pushing each other to go further and further and further, and that's just beautiful. If I had never had that in the first place, like if I had that early on in my fitness journey, damn, you know how far I'd be right now? Absolutely insane. Another post I saw from Austin, it's encouragement to see other people on their own journeys. It helps them to get in the right mindset. And he knows it's about all small, consistent, small steps. And it's okay to fail, right? Even you fail, you don't give up. You don't stop, you get right back up and keep going. It's posts like these that that show me like community is one of the best things you can have when you want to achieve anything. And my favorite part is when they post their progress. So Dennis posted his pistol squat on the community. He did 1 pistol squat, he achieved it. And immediately, like 5 seconds after he posted it, I comment, other people comment, they're like, yes, Dennis, you did it. You did a pistol squat. And imagine you're in your room, you achieve a pistol squat, and there's no one to talk to about it. You go to the community, you post that video, and people are like, go on, go Dennis, you the best, you the man. You can imagine, like, yeah, of course I keep going. Of course I'd never give up, because there's a bunch of people supporting me and wanting me to do the best, and I want to do the best for them. I even asked in the communities, like, hey, what is, when you felt like giving up, what did you do? And I got some really good responses. So there's Michael, who he had epilepsy when he was 13, and there were no good job opportunities, and his life was not so great from the sounds of this post. And he just looked himself in the mirror and said, damn, I'll read it here. So I'm not insulting him, I promise. He needs to get off his fat ass and get to work, because he can't rely on people to do it for him. And that brings up like a topic of like motivation, because a lot of people, they want to work, but they feel like they need to wait for motivation to strike in order to do something. The best skill that you can have as an individual is to do something in spite of not having motivation. Like being able to do work even though you're not in the mood to do work, that is, if you have that skill, you are going to go a long way. And it's what Michael was demonstrating just now. He has that skill. He has the ability to just look himself in the mirror and is like, damn, I need to work. No motivation. You don't need motivation. Like, motivation is great, but it's not going to happen all the time. Another post I loved is Edison. Edison is like he's doing great with the Protagonist Method. Like, I'll put his picture right here is like, he made such good progress, and he's really active he's like the top active member of the community. I love this post because it strokes my ego a bit, but he was depressed and he came across just one of my videos, and then that's what got him motivated to start working out. And I mean, come on, look at the freaking progress he made. Because hey, sometimes it does take motivation. Sometimes you do want that spark, but you're not going to get that spark from just sitting around waiting for it. You need to find it, or you need to make it. And you either find it by actually finding it, like maybe you need to see that Goggins go hard motivation, or you have to make it by looking yourself in the mirror like Michael did and saying, I'm fat, I need to achieve this, and I need to get to that point. Otherwise, what are you doing? You can't wait around. Life is not happening to you, you're happening to life. I think Timothy Chalamet said that. I repeat it, it kind of sounds stupid, but there's a point to that. Otherwise, you can, if none of this works, you can give up, but you just have to settle for the fact that you'll never ever be fit. You'll never ever be athletic in your life. You can give up as long as you settle for the fact that you'll never achieve your goals. And if you're okay with that, I have nothing to say. You can do whatever you want. But if you're not okay with that, you can't complain. You really can't complain. If you're complaining that you want to achieve your goals but you can't, I'm sorry. If nothing I said helped, then shoot, you gotta look yourself in the mirror, get off your fat ass, and get to work. Just get to work. Or settle for the fact that you will never achieve those things. Okay? If nothing I said in this video helped, then you can check out this video to learn how to become obsessed with working out. Like, this is a great video for, making working out fun, feeling like an actual powerful anime protagonist. So yeah, check it out in case you want to. And stay nerdy, stay strong, stay focused, and I love you. Mwah.